So 45 months, that's almost 4 years. So what was you incarcerated for?
It was aggravated assault, family violence. I stabbed my baby daddy because it was really like that guy's son made me suck his dick, you know?
Wait,
what
happened?
I thought he was gonna come after me.
Tell me, what happened?
My mom had a boyfriend, and his son was inappropriate with me. And
how old were you when this happened?
Like 9. And
you say he made you SSD?
Yeah, my mom's boyfriend's son made me suck his dick, and he came all in my throat, and I was really scared. And
so when you went to prison, you was R-word?
Yeah,
by a lady?
By a man.
By a man?
Yeah, in prison.
Was it a CO?
Yeah, a correctional officer did.
What happened?
Literally put his...
What's up, YouTube? Man, it looks like things are heating up for summer 23. So stay tapped in. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Hey, I'm fine. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So are you homeless?
Currently, kinda.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
26. And so how long have you been in this position of kinda homelessness?
Since the beginning of this year.
Okay, so what was it that happened at the top of the year that caused you to become homeless?
I was incarcerated for 45 months and just getting out of prison. So.
Okay, so you got out at the beginning of the year?
Yes, January.
Okay. So 45 months, that's almost 4 years. So what was you incarcerated for?
It was aggravated assault, family violence. I stabbed my baby daddy because it was really like self-defense. He was beating on me.
Wow. Did he end up going to jail too?
No, he didn't go to jail.
No? When you stabbed him, was it fatal or did he recover?
No, it wasn't fatal. He recovered and drugged me the entire time I was in prison.
You say he drugged you the entire time?
Meaning like answering the phone but being mean to me on the phone, you know? Getting his dick sucked while he was talking to me on the phone. Just straight handling me, you know?
Wow, how did you know that he was getting his thing sucked while you...
Because you can hear it.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
One daughter.
One? All right, how old is she?
She's 4.
4? I'm assuming...
Her birthday was June the 22nd.
June the 22nd?
She just turned 4, yes.
Wow. So, I mean, it sounds like, you know, you've been in prison pretty much the whole time that she's been here.
Yes. She's currently been adopted by the state of Georgia or something like that.
So your baby daddy doesn't have custody?
No, he doesn't take care of any of his kids.
How many kids does he have?
God knows.
Okay.
Too many.
Okay. So, I mean, why'd you have a kid with him if you know that he didn't take care of his kids?
Well, he was lying, you know. He definitely pulled up on me, tried to be cool and shit. And I got pretty pregnant fast and I'm very fertile. So.
Okay, all right. Have you ever been married?
Been married twice.
Twice? How old were you the first time when you got married?
18.
18? And how long did that marriage last?
Technically it's still going, but that man's in prison for 35 years now, so.
Wow, what did he get 35 years for?
Because he supposedly robbed and killed somebody down here, so.
Wow. And so that was when you was 18. How long did the marriage go on before he went to prison?
Before, when we broke up, I was what, 20? We never got a divorce, so.
So when
I got remarried when I was what, 21 or 22.
21?
Double. So I got married in Jersey and I got married down here.
And so when you got married down here, how long did that marriage last?
It didn't last long.
How long?
The actual legal marriage, like 90 days.
90 days?
Yeah, we dated for a year.
What was it that made the relationship dissolve in 90 days? The marriage
dissolved? We dated for a year, and then when you get when you get divorced within 90 days of your marriage, it's called an annul. So.
Right. So why did y'all choose to annul the marriage?
Because he was homosexual.
What?
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
Going through his phone.
What did you find that told you that he was homosexual?
Guys in his phone, ass pictures with dicks hanging out.
What?
Yeah.
So you didn't know that prior to?
No.
What made you check his phone that time?
He stopped having sex with me. Like, physically stopped touching me.
So he stopped having sex with you?
Yeah.
How long did he stop having sex before you decided to check his phone?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. And so you got that marriage annulled.
So I'm technically still married right now to one person, but he's in prison, so I'm not sure, you know, it still even stands, you know.
Okay, okay. And so neither one of these guys was the baby daddy though, right?
No, my baby daddy's somewhere in Augusta.
Okay, okay. Okay, all right. And so let's start from the beginning. So where are you from?
New Jersey.
You from Jersey?
Yes.
What part of Jersey you from?
Well, I was born in Trenton and raised in the suburbs of Jersey. So.
Like close to Philly type deal?
No, that's all the way up. More like New York City.
Okay,
Jersey
okay.
City, North New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey.
Hey man, shout out that whole state
like
of New
2
Jersey,
minutes
man.
away from where I was born. It's 2 minutes away from New York City on the train.
From the okay, okay. So you can like
Literally
see it
60
across
seconds,
the water.
Like 120 seconds later, you'll be right in New York, the Manhattan.
Wow, so you was right there basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, so growing up in Jersey, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Just mom and
Okay.
dad in the beginning, but you know.
How old were you when they split?
Very young.
4 or 5 type deal?
Yeah.
Okay. When they split, did he continue to remain active and present in your life? Or?
No.
So he was pretty much had left your life at that point?
Yeah, pretty much.
What effect do you think that had on you growing up?
Nothing at all, you know. I've always been very strong. My mom instilled that in me from birth. I feel strength and independence. My mom is really my rock. She holds everything for me together. She taught me how to be independent. She taught me how to be a really clean woman and keep my face clean and my body clean, you know.
So what does she think about you being in this situation that you're in now?
And it's not even a real situation. It's just that it's a bite of a bit of a pickle. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I just need to really stop doing whatever I want and go get an address.
So what have you been doing? Like you
I've really just been hanging out.
kind of like
chilling,
drugging and chilling and drinking.
Yeah,
and
my mom doesn't mind that either because she's been through a lot. I've been through a program where I have to be doing everything correctly and shit like that. And now it's time for me to be able to be free.
So let me ask, I mean, has there been any mental illness diagnosis or anything like that? Because you said you get a check or whatever.
Yeah, but I get a check for both, for physical and disability.
Oh wow, so how long have you been getting the check? Since what age?
I've been really getting checked since forever. You know, since birth.
Okay,
really.
so you've been getting the check.
But it's been, but it's been cut back on about 4 or 5 years ago, six years ago, and because it cuts off every time. I'm not even sure why it cuts off.
Well, I mean, it definitely cuts off when you go to prison.
Yeah.
But besides that.
But that's the SSI.
Okay.
It's like 3 different kind of checks.
So you get 3 different kind of checks?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so I mean, so as far as childhood goes, right? You know, you didn't have your dad in the house after a certain age. Do you have brothers and sisters?
There's 9 of us. There's 10 of us all together.
And so where are you in the birth order?
The middle.
You're the middle? And so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a normal childhood.
Good childhood?
Yeah, until my mom brought 3 kids in the house and they ruined everything.
Were they adopted? Like your mom adopted?
My mom fosters people, and she fostered an Asian baby one time too. She fostered these 3 kids, and they really destroyed our house and destroyed our relationship and our story, really.
How so?
Because they put a lot of negativity in the house. They brought rape and molestation. And
did that stuff happen to you?
Never, until they came.
So it did happen to you once they came?
Yeah, because that's the spirits they brought with them, I believe.
So how old were you when that happened?
When my mom brought them 3 kids in the house?
No, when the R word and the molestation happened.
How old were we? I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8.
And who did it to you?
It was like us doing it to each other, really. It took me and my brother. We never touched each other inappropriately. But my cousins, the ones on the outside, like my mom's sister's kids would hurt us. Not even physically hurt us, but like touch on us and shit like that.
And you said, did anybody ever you basically?
No, I've never been raped before, but only when I was in prison. And
so when you went to prison, you was R-word?
Yeah,
by a lady?
By a man.
By a man?
Yeah, in prison.
Was it a CO?
Yeah, a correctional officer did.
What happened?
Literally put his penis inside me while I was on my period.
How did he get to do that? Like, how did y'all?
There's no like cameras or anything that actually works in prison. They're all like illegal as you know.
And so, how did he get you to a place where y'all was
I was in
the room
lockdown,
together?
chain gang lockdown, and they have sex with them. Bitches have been end up pregnant down there and everything.
Wow.
It's terrible down in prison.
What prison?
That just happened in 22.
What prison were you at?
Alto, Leon.
Oh wow.
Prison, yeah.
That's like one of the
They
worst
have all
prisons.
kinds of shit going on down there.
So you got R-word in prison? Did it only happen once?
Yeah, one time.
Wow. Huh. How long was you in prison before that happened?
It happened in April of 22.
Okay. How did that make you feel when that happened?
It was very traumatizing.
Did you ever tell
to see
anybody?
that behavior, to see them think, yeah. In prison, yes, I reported it several times, like 6 kind of different reports, you know, about
Did they
molestation.
do a kid or anything like that?
No, they don't give a fuck.
Okay.
When I lied when I was little, my mom got me a kid, you know? My mom gives a fuck. And the
so,
reason why I lied when I was little is because that guy's son made me suck his dick, you know?
wait,
And
what
I thought he was
happened?
gonna come after me.
Tell me what happened.
My mom had a boyfriend, and
Uh-huh.
his son was inappropriate with me. And
How
he
old were
made
you
me,
when this happened?
Like 9. And
You say he made you SSD?
Yeah, my mom's boyfriend's son made me suck his dick, and he came all in my throat. And I was really scared, and I told my mom, instead of the son doing it, I told my mom that the guy did it. Because I felt like he was going to do it to me next, you know? And I don't want the guys out there. My mom don't have men in the house like that. It's not family.
Why'd you lie and say that the dad did it when it was
Because
the son?
if my mom would understand that his son did it, she would kick them both out, you know? They would both have to go. It's
So
his
why
son,
didn't you-
so he would have to take his son out our fucking house, you know?
Well, so why didn't you just tell her the truth?
Because I knew if I didn't get the main, my mom actually was in love with that guy. That's the point. She was happy. So I had to get the guy out of there.
Do you regret lying about that?
No, because my mom was actually happy, and
Because you made her unhappy by telling her that the guy that she was in love with tried to basically make you suck his dick.
yeah, but it really was his son. Yeah.
Well, then, but
The only reason why I did that because I needed him out the house. I didn't want to get raped or anything like that anymore. I didn't want to suck no more dick from that fucking his son.
he only made you do it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you do it once, you'll do it again.
Yeah, I get
That
it.
makes sense, right?
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
trying to get the
100%.
guys.
So let me
that,
ask real quick. So as far as drug use goes, right? What drugs are we using right now?
It's cocaine.
So crack.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how old were we the first time that we smoked crack?
Fresh out of prison.
So literally like this year?
Yes, I've been smoking just for this year.
Why did you decide to start smoking crack?
Because I looked it up, and the same way as you inject something is the same way it feels when you smoke something. And I like the feeling of it all over my body.
Well, do you understand what happens though to people that smoke crack for a long time?
Well, I haven't been smoking a long time, and I damn sure don't plan on doing it for 10 years or anything like that.
Well, how do you
really
how you
even
gonna control
2
that?
years. Because I have a real good self-control.
Because here's the thing, right? A lot of people say that, but then they end up getting into crack, and it becomes more addictive
It's
than
a
what they
mind
anticipate.
thing. It's not a body thing. If you have a strong mind,
Well,
you can stop
that's
doing
my
anything
point.
else you want to do.
So you feel like
I
you'll
have
be
a
able to stop
very-
whenever you want.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
When was
the
the last
truth.
time you smoked? Was it last night?
Probably last night. I just got out of the hospital, so
Who'd you go to the hospital for?
I passed out. When I get really angry, I think I have a fuse in my body that just shuts down. I shut down.
Okay. Okay. All right. So at this point, what are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position of homelessness?
Well, I'm not. Oh, I definitely am homeless at the current moment, but I need to charge my phone. Boom. Look up. Well, you told me there's a place that will take
Crossroads.
Crossroads. That's around the corner.
420 Cortland Street.
And you said you're gonna write it down for me, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a pen,
and they
but
won't like lie and say that it's not there or anything like that.
it's definitely there.
Okay, cool. So I can charge my phone, and you give me. I'll text the address to somebody, and have the address, and I'll call Social Security, get my money's changed there.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And they can help you do all that too. Like if you go up there in the morning, They open their doors at 9:30. I say get there maybe 8:45 or so.
Okay.
And you'll be able to, they'll help you to kind of get all that stuff squared away.
Okay, so can you help me charge my phone and the address to that place?
I got you. All right, so listen, miss, so as far as our kid goes, right? 4 years old. Sounds like you haven't really seen her at all.
No.
How does that make you feel?
It's mixed emotions with that because parenting is personal. And I truly believe that, you know. How you treat your kids and how you teach your kids is to your best ability. It's how you feel it's best, you know?
Well, let me ask you this, right? So I just interviewed a guy
They
about
come out of you. They belong to you.
Right,
you know?
they come out of you, but here's the thing. Right now, you have other people raising your responsibility. You have other people doing what you're supposed to do.
That's legally has to happen. I've tried to go to the classes and everything, but they legally won't give me my daughter. They legally will not let me take care of her.
Well, I mean, you probably don't need to have her right now because you're in the middle of your addiction and
it's not
you
even
have
in the middle
other
of
stuff
my
going on.
addiction. I just got out of prison.
Well, you're in the middle of your crack addiction though.
How am I in the middle of it? I just started smoking like 3 months ago.
You
Not
said-
even 3 months ago. I was in the
said 6
county.
months ago.
I was in the county the whole month of what? April and May.
What they put you in the county for?
Because of criminal trespass. I just moved to Atlanta.
So where were you from?
So I've really only been smoking crack for like 2 months. Like the month of March and this month. Because April, I got locked up. I got out in June and moved to here.
Okay, so you just got here to Atlanta in June.
Yeah.
And this is from New Jersey?
No, it's from Augusta.
Augusta? Okay. All right, miss. Well, look, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yes, you can add me on Facebook, Black Rose. My Cash App is Black Rose 6.
How do you spell it?
BLACCROSE, number 6, that's my Cash App.
Okay.
And Black Rose is BLACCROSE on Facebook.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I really have my
miss,
hair done and shit. I'm normally a pretty girl, but
we
I'm going around
can see the
silly braids
features.
and
We can
shit,
see the
so.
features. We can see it. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you. Like I say, definitely wish you nothing but the best out here.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
You make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.